Okay, guys. Alrighty, here we go. Never thought I'd be doing this. Let's see if I can get it to show up. Oh, it doesn't tell you what it is. Okay. Joke's on me. This is a cow's tongue. If you're not squeamish in the stomach, stick around because I'm gonna be cooking this thing. Okay, so I found a YouTube video that taught me how to make it. So we're gonna go with it and follow their recipe. And I am terrified to touch this thing. So basically they said fill your sink with water and put a little bit of vinegar in there, and then you're gonna rub it around in the water, and then you're going to sprinkle salt on it and scrub it with the salt. Normally I wouldn't put this kind of stuff on here, but I want to get the word out that we are supposed to eat nose to tail. That's the way God intended for us to eat it. Don't want to waste it, so that's what we're gonna try. Here we go. Alrighty. Yep, feels like a tongue. Alright, here we go, here we go. So we just have some cold water in the sink. And this is why I decided to video myself doing this, because I knew that this would be something. Listen, I like cows. I like cows a lot. I really want a cow. I have to get Candy over here to touch it. She's not gonna touch it. Okay, so really quickly, we're just gonna sprinkle some salt on here and rub it all over it, the top, and that kind of cleans it. Cleans it up. And we are making tacos with this, and that is not odd to a lot of people. I found a Korean recipe I would like to try as well, but this time we're going to try it with tacos. And we're going to cook it in the Instant Pot. Okay, so next we're gonna put everything in our Instant Pot. So everything that goes in goes 3 bay leaves, and I'll link the recipe down below, or to the video that it says 3, but I'm gonna put 4, just because that one was small. It says 1 clove, so like one clove, like 1 clove. An onion quartered, and some peppercorns, and lastly, I'm gonna go with a tablespoon of salt, just because I want to make sure this thing has flavor. Tablespoon of salt. And then next is our broth, which I finished from. You'll probably see this video after I post the other video. So on my last video, I made some bone broth, beef bone broth. So the same lady that I get my bones from, I got the cow tongue from, all grass fed. So we went ahead and made that bone broth, and then that bone broth. Now the recipe that I'm gonna post doesn't have, they use water, but I have bone broth already made. I have bone broth already made, so I'm gonna pour bone broth over it, and it's gonna even be even more rich. So cow tongue's going in, and then I'm gonna grab the bone broth. Okay, so here's my broth. Normally I would only go 72 hours on my broth in my roasting oven, but I knew I was gonna make this tongue today, so I wanted to hold off. So this bone broth has been going since, let's see, I shot the video on Saturday, the last video of me making the bone broth, and today is Thursday. So it's been going a long time. And I've just kept it on a really low temperature so I didn't like, you know, take all the nutrients out of it. And now look how dark it is. I don't think I've ever had a beef bone broth this dark. So basically you're just gonna pour this in. You're just gonna put enough in there to cover the tongue with a little bit more space. And then I'll meet you back here. Okay, if you stuck around this far, I'm super proud of you. So, we're gonna put the lid on. Make sure our seal's in there good. Put the lid on. Make sure it's sealed. And she did 40 minutes on normal, but I'm gonna do 40 minutes on high just because I want my tongue meat to be a little bit more tender than hers was. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher with the temp. I'm gonna still do the same amount of time, and then we're gonna let it naturally release for 20 minutes. Ooh, it's hot. All right, it's slicing like butter, guys. All right, I haven't cut it fully up yet. I've got to peel it, but he's home and he's getting the first taste.
Oh my goodness. Tastes like brisket.
Does it?
Yeah. Salty, tender like brisket. Wow.
So you gotta peel this outer layer off, which is very hot. It's very tough, but in the video, and a bunch of people said give it to your dogs, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna give it to our dogs. But I don't know if you can see that, guys. That looks just like beef. So you just wanna make sure you get all this peeling off, this white stuff. Darker colored skin. So this temperature was perfect, guys, because in the video she struggled a little bit, but I'm only struggling with this one piece to get it off. Everything else came off extremely easy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut off this this outer layer right here, just to get those nubs off there, because I don't really want to eat that. All right, guys, so we're gonna just cut it up in slices. Everything's cleaned off of it. And I don't know if you can see this, but it looks just like shredded beef. So we're gonna cut this up into slices, and then we're gonna make it even smaller and dice it like really small. And I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, guys, so this is the texture we're going for. Kind of resembles like ground beef a little bit. So now I'm gonna put it in the pan. They didn't add this, but I'm gonna add taco seasoning and some extra broth to keep it warm while we make our tacos. All right, so we're just ladling in a little bit of broth from the pot, and then I'm gonna add the taco seasoning. So tonight I'm adding this taco seasoning. Normally I do my own, but I'm being a little lazy because I have something to go to tonight. So I'm adding this one. Guys, either make your own or get this brand because the ingredients are super clean. Don't get the other stuff, it's got a bunch of junk in it. Okay, so taco seasoning's in and we're ready to serve it up.
That's good.
Okay. All right, I couldn't end it without trying the taco for you. Oh my goodness. It's so tender. Like, more tender than you can ever imagine it could ever be. Try it, guys.